We're joined as well now by a good friend who's been at this podium before. She's been here previously in her capacity as a town supervisor for the town of Ossining. As you know, when we have these updates, weekly updates, we invite supervisors, mayors of villages and cities to come and give us an update on the community. So the last time she was here, she had on a hat that said Town of Ossining Supervisor. But in last November's election, she was elevated to a seat in the New York State Assembly, and she's done an exemplary job in a very short period of time. And we're very happy to have her back in a new capacity as New York State Assemblywoman Dana Levenberg, resident of Ossining.
Thank
Madam
you.
Assemblywoman, thank you for coming
so much,
back.
County Executive Latimer. I'm humbled again to be here, and especially as we're recognizing Suicide Prevention Month. And Annette and Michael, thank you so much for all of your hard work and all the nice words that were said about you. I'm sure that we all benefit, and I know that all of us have actually been touched by suicide. I'm proud to have been elected last November to the New York State Assembly to represent the 95th Assembly District, and hopefully have hit the ground running. I think I have since January 2023. My district includes the towns of Cortland and Ossining and their respective villages, the city of Peekskill, and portions of Yorktown here in Westchester County. I also have the town of Phillipstown and its villages up in Putnam County. The 95th Assembly District is a diverse district, and there are lots of opportunities and challenges that we all face here as well as across the state of New York. My staff and I have been very busy speaking with constituents and helping them with various problems that they may have with state agencies and others. We are meeting with stakeholders and working on legislation to support everyone here in the Lower Hudson Valley. My mission as a legislator has been and continues to be to build healthy communities in every sense of the word. Economically healthy, environmentally healthy, physically and mentally healthy, all through the lens of equity. The legislation I've sponsored this year is very much in line with this mission. In total, I was prime, co, or multi-sponsor of 71 bills that passed both houses of the legislature this session. 8 of my prime-sponsored bills passed both houses, and that's more than any other first member of the Assembly, I'm proud to announce. 3 of these bills have been signed into law so far this year, and they range from narrowly tailored legislation aimed at addressing municipal priorities to big bills like Save the Hudson, our effort that has gotten so much press. The passage of A7208, or our Save the Hudson bill, bans the discharge of nuclear wastewater from decommissioning nuclear power plants into the Hudson River, and it was an immense collaborative effort. Nearly 450,000 petitioners, 35 municipalities, 5 county executives, including our own, thank you, George, over 100 grassroots advocacy groups, plus the entire Hudson Valley congressional delegation supported this effort. I am so grateful to my colleagues in the Assembly and the Senate and the counties, especially the Senate sponsor, Pete Harcum. This really goes to show how much everyone in this region loves the Hudson River and its surrounding communities. We cannot have economically healthy communities in the Hudson without a healthy Hudson River. So we must be vigilant about how we treat it. And we must continue to work together in the coming years to ensure a safe and successful decommissioning of Indian Point. That includes ensuring that the Indian Point workforce is not subject to retaliatory treatment in response to this legislation, and we will continue to work very hard on that. We believe and have been told it is not part of the critical path to decommissioning, and we certainly believe that to be true based on the information we've received. As you know, I am a full-time representative, so when we're not in session in Albany, like now, I am all around the district working to support our various constituencies. I have been quite busy visiting all of the communities in my district, from public events to meetings. I've taken it as part of district-wide listening tour. I even visited some of the farms in the district most recently, and I do have some more to go. Another focus of mine is on infrastructure, particularly on our state roads. There is a study underway of Route 9A, the road I receive the most complaints about. We are glad that a repaving of part of that road is scheduled to begin next year as part of the capital projects funded by federal dollars as directed by the New York Metropolitan Transportation Council. And again, shout out to our county exec for your advocacy. Of course, more work still needs to be done. We are looking ahead for potential funding sources to address the eventual recommendations that will be made in the study's final report, such as federal infrastructure money. I will be sure to keep pestering the chair of NIMTIC, wink wink, about making sure our road projects get on the TIP, or the Transportation Improvement Plan. My office is also very involved in connecting communities and organizations in my district with grant funding. So far, we have awarded $250,000 to various organizations in the district this year, with funds benefiting 5 libraries, 2 of our local governments, 1 of our school districts, and 2 not-for-profits, CHOP and Support Connection. We are currently fielding applications for an additional $1.5 million in funding to support capital projects around the district. My office also puts out a monthly grants e-blast to help our local municipalities, school districts, and not-for-profits access opportunities. Please feel free to email me at levenbergd@nyassembly.gov if you would like to be included on that very helpful list. I couldn't do all of this without my small but mighty team of 3 full-time staffers, Victoria Caffarelli, Acacia Moriello, and Rebecca Southard Krieger, and as well as our fabulous interns. They work very hard, they learn a lot, and they have a great time. If you know of any students who are looking for an internship opportunity in this field, please feel free to send them my way. The link to apply is on my Assembly webpage. I'd love to replicate the robust internship program that my predecessor, Assemblywoman Sandy Galiff, had. My team and I have just moved into new digs, a new district office space at 8 Revolutionary Road in Ossining. Please feel free to visit us. We'll be hosting an open house on Friday, September 22nd. I hope you guys are writing this down, from 1 to 5 p.m. to officially cut the ribbon on the new space. That's a great time to drop by, so I hope that that many of you will be joining us that day. That's all for now. If you're interested in hearing more from me, please feel free to check out my webpage on nyassembly.gov or follow me on social media. I'm at AM Dana Levenberg on all the major platforms. Or if you need help from my district office staff, they can be reached at 914-941-1111. Thank you again so much, County Executive, Deputy County Executive, for your friendship, your cooperation, and your partnership at all levels for everything. I really appreciate it so much. Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Thank you again. Assemblywoman Dana Levenberg from Ossining, Cortland, Croton, Peekskill, and Phillipstown, and all of the other villages in between Buchanan and so forth. It is a pleasure to work with you and the other members of the Assembly delegation. Lots of issues ahead, and so we look forward to cooperative efforts as we go forward.